Am I on? All right. So I'm going to take a science knowledge quiz on YouTube, and I'm going to record it so you can see how smart or not I am. And I promise you, I have not seen this video before. It's all random questions. Well, I don't know. It's all questions that I have not seen. Here we go. You ready? Here we go. How do you make this thing work?
How much do you know about science? Let's find out. I've got 50 questions for you covering everything from anatomy to physics. And make sure you keep track of your score, because at the end of the quiz, you'll be able to download one of these free certificates based on how many you get right. And believe me, that Einstein level is tough.
Suitable
All right,
for
folks,
framing.
It's time to get started. Here comes question 1 of the ultimate science quiz. What is the primary cause of ocean tides? The sun's gravity, the Earth's rotation,
the moon,
or the moon's gravity?
Oh my gosh. Any poet knows that. Next.
How many chambers does the human heart have?
4.
2, 3, or 4?
Come on.
What type of energy is stored in a stretched rubber band?
Stretchy.
Potential energy, kinetic energy, or thermal energy?
Not thermal. Kinetic. Potential. Never mind.
The study of insects is also known as what?
Insect studying.
Mycology, entomology, or ornithology?
Entomology. Ornithology is birds. I don't know what mycology is. Entomology.
Which layer of Earth is made of liquid metal? The inner core,
the hot one,
the outer core, or the mantle?
A. Inner core. Outer core.
What does a barometer measure? Atmospheric pressure,
yes.
Wind speed,
no.
Or humidity?
No. Atmospheric pressure.
What is the largest organ in the body?
Skin.
The brain.
Skin.
The skin.
Yep.
Or the liver?
My brain ain't very big.
Vulcanization is the process of applying what to an object?
This.
Zinc, lead, or rubber?
Vulcanization. Lead. Rubber?
In regard to radio signals, what does the M in AM and FM stand for?
Modulation.
Modulation.
I told me.
Medium or magnetism?
Medium. Modulation. Amplitude modulation and frequency modulation.
Around how long does it take for the sun's rays to reach Earth?
Way too long.
8 seconds, 80 seconds, or 8 minutes?
8 seconds. No. 80. 80. B. 8 minutes?
Diseases that are present at birth are known as
genetical.
What? Acquired diseases?
No.
Infectious diseases?
No.
Or congenital diseases?
Congenital. Miscongenitality. Yep.
Sound that moves toward a listener is higher than sound that moves away. What is the name of this phenomenon?
Doppler.
The Doppler effect. Bernoulli's
I knew it.
principle,
Not
or
but
Hubble's law.
Doppler effect.
What is the structure of DNA? An alpha helix, a double helix, or an ellipse?
Double helix. Everybody knows this. Everybody should know this.
What process describes matter that changes directly from solid to gas? Sublimation, condensation, or evaporation?
From solid to gas? Sublimation, apparently.
What kind of electrical current do batteries produce?
9 volt.
AC, DC, or SD?
Direct. DC. SD.
Which
It's
of the
DC.
following is a plant's male reproductive organ?
Ooh.
The stigma, the ovary, or the stamen?
You think the ovary? I doubt it. The stamen. Yep.
Gold is an element. What is its chemical symbol?
AU.
AU, AG, or GO?
You guys need to know something. Just ask me. I wear the button at the airport that says ask me.
Which element is known for being an excellent conductor of electricity?
Element?
Sulfur,
No.
copper, or silicon?
Copper. That's wires. Wires. Copper.
A substance that speeds up a chemical reaction without being consumed is known as a
Speeder-upper.
solvent, a catalyst, or an isotope.
I'm going to go with catalyst. It sounds like it would be. I was right.
What chemical does the body release during an allergic reaction?
Histamine.
Adrenaline,
Histamine.
Histamine
Yep.
or cortisol?
Yep. That's why they have antihistamines if you have allergies, because you release
The
histamine.
voice box is also known
Larynx.
as what?
Larynx.
The trachea,
No.
the pharynx,
No.
or the larynx?
C as in Charlie.
In astronomy, what does a red dwarf refer to?
A star.
An active supernova,
Like ours.
a small cooling star,
Like Sol.
or an isolated planet?
A small cooling star. B.
What type of rock is formed when molten lava cools down?
Hard
Sedimentary,
rock.
metamorphic, or igneous?
Sedimentary. Igneous.
What phenomenon
That's-
causes the northern lights? Moonlight reflecting against ice particles,
No.
solar wind interacting with Earth's magnetic field, or lightning in the upper
B.
atmosphere?
Solar wind interacting with the Earth's magnetic field.
The amount of energy needed to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius is known as
A little.
what? A calorie, a joule,
Ooh.
or a watt?
A calorie. Well, it wouldn't be joule or watt. Those are electric. Calorie. I was
A
right.
seesaw is what kind of simple machine? A
Leveraged.
pulley, a lever, or a wedge?
Lever. I said it. Lever. A fulcrum.
According to Einstein's theory of special relativity, what happens
Special.
to time when an object approaches the speed of light? It speeds up,
Slows
it
down.
slows down, or it remains constant?
It slows down. Everybody who's ever driven a fast car knows that. All right.
Which blood type is known as the universal donor? O negative,
Yes.
AB positive,
Nope.
or A positive?
O negative. Yep.
Oncology is a branch of medicine that
Cancer.
deals with what?
I know
The
that.
endocrine system,
Cancer.
or cognitive decline?
Oncology. And let me just pause this real quick. My sister used to be a pediatric nurse, and she worked in pediatric oncology. In my opinion, that's two words that should never be together. Shall we resume? Yep, Cancer.
After the sun, what is the closest star to Earth?
Andromeda.
Proxima Centauri,
Nope.
Sirius,
Nope.
or Betelgeuse?
Proxima Centauri.
Which blood
I was right.
cells help fight infection in the body?
Red.
R cells, S cells, or T cells?
T.
What
I
is
was
the
right.
most abundant chemical element in the universe?
Carbon.
Carbon,
Yep.
oxygen,
Nope.
or hydrogen?
I think I learned this before. It's hydrogen, and I thought it was
The
good.
process of cells dividing and replicating themselves is known as what?
Sex.
Osmosis, mitosis, or apoptosis?
Holy heck. B. Mitosis. That was a
Olympus
guess.
Mons is the largest volcano in our solar system. Which planet is it on?
Not Earth.
Mars,
No.
Earth, or
Nope.
Jupiter?
I want to say Jupiter, but it's Mars.
What is the main component of natural gas?
Farts.
Methane,
Oh, that's
propane,
natural.
or carbon
It is
dioxide?
natural, though. Methane. Yep.
What makes a meteorite different from a meteor? It falls to
A
Earth.
meteorite
it's
falls to
larger,
Earth. A
or it's
meteor
faster?
does not. Do we need to go any
What are the
further?
building blocks of proteins?
Building
Amino
blocks.
acids,
Amino acids.
fatty acids,
I used
or
to know that
nitric
one too.
acids?
Well, I still do, apparently. But I mean, I really used to know it when I worked
At
out.
what point are Celsius and Fahrenheit equal? 100 degrees,
Nope.
0 degrees,
Nope.
or negative 40 degrees?
It's got to be that one, because they ain't 100 and it ain't 0. Negative 40 degrees. What?
Which particle
I guess
determines an
Celsius
element's
and
atomic
Fahrenheit.
number? A proton, a neutron, or an electron?
All right. Let me ask that question again, because I was talking over. Which particle determines an element's atomic number? The proton, neuron, or electron? I have no flipping idea. I'm going to go with proton. I guess. I was right.
What type of cloud is pictured in this
Well, you
photo?
can't see the
Cumulus,
photo,
stratus,
but it
or
is
cirrus?
cumulus. Mm-hmm.
Which of the following explains why airplane wings generate lift?
They're big.
Newton's laws of motion,
Nope.
Bernoulli's principle,
Nope.
or Pascal's law?
Ooh. Newton? Bernoulli. Who the heck was he?
What vitamin does the human body produce when exposed to sunlight?
D.
Vitamin A,
D.
vitamin C,
D.
or vitamin D?
C. Vitamin D. Because it was C, A, B, or C. It was the C answer.
What part of
but
the
answer
eye controls the amount of light that enters? The retina,
Iris.
the iris,
B.
or the cornea?
Iris. Because it goes...
Which organ produces insulin? The liver, the pancreas, or the gallbladder?
Insulin. Pancreas.
What property of an object resists changes in motion?
Heaviness.
Torque, inertia, or gravity?
Resists changes in motion. Inertia. I was right.
Which of the following waves require a medium to travel through? Radio waves,
Water.
sound waves, or light waves?
Which waves require medium to travel through? Sound. Yep.
Which of the following sugars is found in milk?
Lactose.
Fructose,
Nope.
sucrose,
Nope.
or lactose?
Yep. I'm promising you.
What is the
don't
highest
know
part
the
of
answers.
Earth's atmosphere? The stratosphere,
Stratosphere.
the thermosphere, or the exosphere?
Stratosphere. Exosphere. I knew that.
Which of the
I
following
didn't.
elements is liquid at room temperature?
Water.
Sodium, mercury,
Oh, that's not
or
an element.
potassium?
Mercury. I used to hold it in my hands. My dad was a dentist. He would bring, let me pause this. He would bring mercury home back in the 60s. We would have mercury in our hands because he filled cavities with him. You can't libel the dad. Dad passed away. But I'm telling you, we could have died. If we would have had a little owie, hangnail or something and got mercury in there, we'd be dead. I'd be dead right now. So I know mercury. Oh my gosh, that was fun. It was weird, but in retrospect, a tad scary.
An alloy of copper and zinc is more commonly known as
Bronze.
titanium,
Nope.
pewter,
Nope.
or brass.
Ooh, brass. Copper and zinc. Brass.
Congratulations, folks.
I
You finished
completed the quiz.
Amazing
Anybody
work.
keep track?
Here's the grading breakdown for those certificates. And whatever your score, I hope you feel proud of yourself for taking...
48 to 50 is the Einstein level, A+. I don't think I got that. I think I'm more Darwinian, which actually might be a little bit apropos. 40 to 47, probably. A. Let me know if you enjoyed this and if you want to see more of How Smart I Am videos.